Hey everyone, welcome to I Truly Love It. My name is Susan, and in this video, I just want to do a little follow up with the new collab I have going called Junk Journal Madness. As you recall, the other day, I rolled. Well, let's back it up. I shared the list with you, and um, there's 3 lists. Page 1 were just ideas. Like this is just a brain dump of everything. And since then, I've updated it. So most of these boxes are filled in now. If you go to coffee, a coffee site, they're up there. The link, I'll put it again for Google. Just make a copy when you get it. So this is just where when I chose my 6 ideas, that's just where they came from. And then I rolled a die and I landed on 5, and 5 was recipe. And that's just very general. So we're going to talk about that in a second. The second page were items to include. And you have to include at least 11 of these. And you probably will include more than that. But once again, it's a brain dump of items because sometimes I get to making a journal. I'm like, what do I have? So that's a great way to check off some things. And then the third page was items to make. And this one you have to make 7 of these things to go in your journal. So maybe a waterfall tag would be cool. Definitely some journal cards, probably some tickets. But you got to make 7. Okay, so that being said, that's what was selected in the very first video. Everyone's welcome to join in. Take the whole month to make it. At the end of the month, share it, or whenever you finish it, share it. But I thought I would get up here and answer a few questions. Number 1, the type of journal you make, it's your choice. If you want to make a 2-inch 9x6 journal, out of a cereal box, you can do that. If you want to make a little mini journal out of a paper bag, you can do that. If you want to make a ring binder type journal, because you actually want to make a legit recipe collection place, you can do that. You can make one of those piano hinge or the tab binding. You can make an accordion, whatever you feel. I didn't put a time period or an era. I'm going to leave that to you. You want to hop around through time? Do it. It's looking like I might be doing a little like 1930-ish theme currently, but I'm not necessarily going to stick to that. The things I've got in front of me kind of lend itself to that, but I also have more modern things. So maybe you want to make a vintage recipe journal. Maybe you want to make a 1950s recipe journal. Also, do you just want to focus on desserts? Is it a 1950s dessert journal? Is it a 1930s depression recipe journal? Also, are you going to put recipes in it like it's a recipe book, like a cookbook? Or is this going to be a place where you collect recipes? So there are pages that are, no, are you going to put like blank recipe cards in there? I didn't print out any of the journal pages, and I'll talk about this in a minute. But is it going to be like that kind where you write and add things to it? Or is it going to be a combination of both? I don't know. So I don't know if you can hear my printer. I'm currently printing out a couple of things from my porch prints. Let's see if I can get the names. Of course not. I closed it. But my porch prints. One's called Grandma's Baking. Anyways, she's got really cool tags and tickets and some really vintage. I mean, that's probably 1920s, 1930s there. Oh, do you want to make it French recipes? Do you want to make it church picnic recipes? It's really broad. And that's a good thing and a bad thing because it's like, where do I go? Hang on. And this one is from Scrappy Crafts Designs on Etsy. I just printed out, these vintage like labels and advertisements. So that's super cool. If you want it that way. When you can throw a color in there, a red recipe book. Right, let me go to my porch prints here. Okay, it's Grandma's Kitchen and Fussy Baking Kitchen. I think I got 2 or 3 things. But if you go to my porch prints, she's got 2 or 3 kits there. I love red, so of course that caught my eye. This bag here is my collection of. Sorry, another page is ready. Christmas plum pudding. Oh, Christmas baking. Maybe you just want to do soups or something. I don't know. This is my little collection of. I have some recipe cards. I got these at a thrift shop. These are from Paper Studio 2011, but somebody donated them. You have all these little. Those Betty. Was it Betty Crocker? Yeah, Betty Crocker recipe library. Those would be fun to put in there. I have handwritten recipes. These are actually from Etsy hauls, where someone cleaned out an estate. So maybe I'll scan some of these. I do have some of my husband's great aunt's recipes that we scanned that were written in her handwriting. And if everybody's interested, I can make a freebie for you. But I also, just have pages out of actual cookbooks. So maybe you have stuff like this in your stash. So I just wanted to come up here and kind of give you a follow-up. And I don't want you to be stuck. I want you to participate. And I look forward to future months. I already have a few people who have mentioned to me they would like to be collaborators. So if you are a YouTuber or an Instagrammer and you would like to do a collab, shoot me a message. My email is iturtleylove@gmail.com, or you can put it in the comments, or you can find me on Facebook. I'm in Junk Journals, Crafts, and More. I'm in the Junk Journals Share, Sell, and Play from Mindful Image. I think that's the full name. Also, Belinda Visual Vibes from Visualize NZ. She said we can share on her Facebook group as well. If you would like to be a collaborator, let me know what month, because I know I don't want to say, hey, you want to do May? I need someone for May, or, and May is busy for you. So I've had Night Owl Collage reach out to me. She's kind of given me a few months to pencil her in as a collaborator. And there'll be some months where we get some viewers throw some suggestions for our theme that we're going to choose from. Maybe I'll take all of them and put them on a little spinning wheel and we'll pick something. But I hope I answered some questions for you. So once again, we're going with a recipe journal, time period, style, color, type. It's all up to you, and how you want to focus that and what kind you want to make, how big, how little, how much do you want people to write in it. Obviously, journals we typically write in it, so you probably want some writing space. Do you want to focus on a time period? It's up to you. Another page is ready. Oh yeah, baked beans. All right, guys. So dig through your stash. Dig through digitals. Um, I know Jovi's creating with Jovi. She's got a baking kit. You're into if you want to make it like a baking thing, kind of a sweets, desserts kind of thing. So I hope I've answered your questions, and um, it's there's no rules other than it's recipe themed, really. Um, and you have to have 11 of these things used and 7 of these things made. 7 different things. So you can't make 7 rectangle pockets. I mean, you can make 7 rectangle pockets, but they don't all count as your 7. So um, let's you know put questions down below if I still have anything I can answer for you. And don't forget about coffee's got the list up there, and I'll put the link to Google. It's a Google Doc. It'll ask you to make a copy, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm contemplating what style I want to make, so how big I want to make it. But all right, you guys, I appreciate you and your time. But once again, let me know below. Do you want to collaborate? Do you have questions? Are you excited? Have you started? Um, do you want to give us an idea of what your theme is? If you already kind of like narrowed it down, are you doing, depression cooking or uh, Christmas cookies or, you know, what you doing? We want to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. All right, you guys. I appreciate you and your time. And until the next one, bye bye.